the guy that trained her, he said, can you hold them? He said, you know, I was told you had a mess, so I want her to be able to take care of you when you get to the point someday in your life that you can't do these things, because that's what's been happening to me. He said, I want her to be able to do everything for you. So he told her, I was sitting in the chair, and he said, tell her you're cold. And so I told her, she ran to the closet, and if the door's like this, she can paw them and pull them down. They put a string on them. We have strings at the places, and she can pull them to open the door. And she ran in the closet, and she got the blanket, and she brought it back, and she put it on my lap. And I was like, wow, unreal. Libby, fetch. And I give Libby treats because she's young still. Good girl. Good girl. Mm-hmm. When Libby, fix it. Go ahead, fix it. When I say fix it and she's caught in her leash, she can move it for me. Sit. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Do you want to come get your quarter? Good girl, Libby. Thank you. What's your name? Jen. Hi, Jen. Do you want to pat her? You can. Libby, stay. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Stand. When I shop, a lot of times I hold my keys and I'm trying to hold everything, and I'm like, oh, Libby, fetch. Bring it closer. Bring it closer. Thank you. You're good girl. We do it for everybody, and it has nothing to do with my disease. It's because it's cute. Is Libby, sit. Down. Libby. Nope, nope, down, down. Libby, bang. And Libby thinks that that's it. She doesn't get up, you know? Like when I have kids over the house, I'll walk away, bang. She'll stay. Most of the time she stays there, and she doesn't get up until I let her, usually. And she'll just like, the kids go, don't keep her there. Okay. So even though she's a working dog, and people think that working dogs are just, we've had a lot of issues when we first got her, because people think that it's cruel, but it's not cruel. Liberty does a lot of good things for me. She makes my life easier. My boys are great children, but you don't want your children to always be there to take care of you or to do things for you. So this kind of Liberty makes, you go ahead and sit. Liberty makes me to be more independent, where I'm not afraid to go out sometimes, because I used to avoid certain places because I could fall, or because it's hard for me. And Liberty makes it so it's not hard for me. If I go to a grocery store, she shops with me. She goes everywhere. When I'm shopping, she's right next to my carriage. If I can't reach something or I drop something, she picks it up. Now, I don't have to tell her, she just does it. Sometimes we have to watch it at home, because no matter who drops things, she's gonna run, and she picks everything up for me. When I walk, I can walk like from side to side. Sometimes I don't have very good balance. I could fall very easily. And when I'm holding on to Liberty, she holds me. So one side has my crutch, but if I go to move this way, Liberty will pull me back so I don't fall. In January, I went to the doctor's, and he said that my disease progresses, which means that every day I get worse and worse because there's no cure for me. And I thought, well, that's okay, you know. I know that I have a real high faith in God, and I know that He'll take care of me. And so in February, I got a call from NEADS, and they said to come, that they had the perfect dog for me, and her name was Liberty. And I thought, what does liberty mean? Liberty is freedom. And so I figured I'm going to be okay, because I have this dog named Liberty, and she's going to make everything good for me.